Good night, morning, afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Love Tape Podcast. I'm your host for this week, Axel. I'm joined by my two DMCA enjoyer, one, Brandon.
I can't talk about that.
And DMCA enjoyer two, Ivan.
Fuck that ISP. Fuck whoever does that shit.
Fuck whoever does the shit.
Fans of our
Fuck
product?
that shit.
Fans of our product? Not in this household. No.
Not in this house.
Not allowed. Anyways, welcome back,
No.
everyone. How y'all's week been, boys?
It's been a week.
We've been a
Been
week.
fucking fantastic.
That's great to hear. I'm not doing
Fuck
so
yeah.
great, but I'm glad you guys are.
What is it, allergy season?
No.
Is that, and
I've been
also
fine.
the news that has came out recently that we'll be talking about
Yeah.
later, because that's still wild. But yeah, do you have any Alaska updates for today, Brandon?
It's been hot.
Been hot,
Oh shit.
fucking
No,
hot.
nothing too crazy. Summer solstice is next month. That's about it.
Sick.
Yep.
We love that.
Still a lot of day and little night.
Yeah.
Technically a little less than a month, isn't it? The 21st.
Yep.
Yeah. So a little less than a month.
That's cool.
So, but I guess a little Georgia update.
I can tell you how hot
it's
it is
also
right
hot.
now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's also hot here.
According to my weather app, it's currently 51 out with the low of 40 to high of 58.
Oh, I bet that feels pretty good though.
Yeah, it's got
Be
there's
outside.
there's a nice breeze going too.
Yeah. Okay. So right now here in Georgia, we are at 86. You know, I'm actually okay with that because like last week we were like in the high, like mid 90s, like 95. It was kind of hot, you know?
It was weird.
Yeah. So there's that. It's been sunny,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
It's been very sunny. There were like
It's
no
been
clouds
very,
earlier.
Very cloudy in the mornings, and then it would just go straight down.
Yeah.
It'd be very cloudy in the morning, and then all of a sudden, boom! There it is. There's the sun. Then it's just out there.
There it
Hot as
is.
shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's
but,
nothing
yeah.
too crazy that's been happening. The bridge is still being fixed. The one that goes to Wasilla Palmer.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be being fixed for a while.
They're actually
Hopefully
doing decent
before
work,
winter.
though.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully before winter because it would be a mess trying to handle all that traffic with the snow and
There
ice
was
and
no
everything.
traffic, so
Mm.
no
Okay.
traffic at all. Because the way they do it is
Well, no. What I mean is by the traffic, like splitting the lanes and how there's less lanes now. Not like standstill traffic or whatever. I just mean like, just yeah. I don't know.
yeah, I know.
Construction.
It's just the way that it is set up. It's more like it has the room to fail, but it's not gonna.
Yeah.
But oh well, it's still fine.
fuck you.
But anyways, we
Yeah.
got some news this week. Ivan's got some funny ones. Like Linus apparently broke a world record for, what was it? The number of pies.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
just saw that
okay.
too. That was pretty cool.
I didn't know we wanted to get into mine real quick, but yeah. So, I guess with the news, so Linus Tech Tips, we've talked about them a few times on this podcast. So I want to say after their whole shenanigan stuff, I've been watching them a lot more now. Like they've actually gotten better. So I do watch them a lot more now. And apparently they broke a world record for finding the most digits in pi.
And super fast too.
Well, no, kind of. It took a bit longer than they'd like. They could have done it a lot sooner without some mishaps they had. But I think it took about 9 months to do it. They found the 300th trillionth, 300 trillionth digit of pi, which is a 5, by the way.
It's 5.
It's 5, by the way. Yeah. But yeah, 300th trillionth. I think the former world record they were at 200 trillion. So they're very, very comfortably like in the lead. And it's not like they have like the most expensive stuff. Like there's definitely some people that could do more. It required, I think, about 2 petabytes of NVMe storage or like enterprise SSD storage. I think their CPUs weren't the absolute greatest, but they were like really good still. But just FYI, so this is a thing in the computer science community that we just love using compute and wasting the world electricity on trying to find the more digits of pi. Because fun fact, you really don't need that many digits of pi to be very accurate.
Yep.
I think the absolute most is like 30 digits. I think the absolute most, and you can like get the whole observable universe with the accuracy of a hydrogen atom. So
Yep.
Having 300 trillionths of a digit is unnecessary.
Very unnecessary, but we still have it.
I just wanted the I just want to know the thought process to be like, let's go find pi to the trillions.
Yeah, let's just find more digits of pi.
Bro, this is like
rather than like build cool products, do something. No, I want to go find pi real quick. Like, to not steal people's content, misinformation, gaslight people. Let's go find pi.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was just on a server that they were running in the background for 9 months that they had to restart a few times. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just thought that was funny. Like the tech YouTuber people that I watch has now a world. To be fair, it's a Guinness Book of World Record, so it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But still, like on the leaderboards, it does mean something. Like they can post it on the whatever the fuck leaderboards of whatever the digits of pi that you can do. And
it's funny that there's a leaderboards for fucking pi.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure there's like billion leaderboards of what people have done, but they're comfortably like in the lead, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. It's just funny. It's a useless little world record, but still funny nonetheless. It would be funny if we eventually find an actual ending to pi. I wonder how much the world's going to implode because of that. But because we know like pi is supposed to be irrational, so like it has an infinite number of digits trailing it. But it would just be funny, like we're computing so much stuff and then we actually find the end of pi. Like, like just imagine that.
I mean, we might. That's actually.
I mean, who knows? It's just theoretical that pi is infinite. Yeah. Because it's supposedly irrational.
This whole thing has like the same vibes of us moving to 64-bit system, where it's like it's so pushed far back, or like it's like the end of the heat death of the universe is when we need to change to what was it? What's the next bit we got to upgrade to?
It would have to be 128-bit, I think.
Yeah. We upgrade to 128-bit is when the heat death of the universe is applicable.
And then past the heat death, then we'll have to go 256-bit.
Yep. Instead of trying to figure it out. That's like, that has like the same vibes as like, hey, let's how far we can figure out pi. It's like completely useless instead of like, doing something else,
Yeah. Oh, little fun fact. So I don't think people truly understand how big of a number 300 trillion is.
Yep. I don't care.
Like, well, just to put into perspective, actually I forgot the thing that they said. But if you put pi, like the number pi printed on a piece of paper on the smallest possible font that you can still read with the naked eye, it will still take, I think, all the way to like the moon, like a sheet of paper.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll go all the way up to the moon to get to like 300 trillion or I don't know. I could be botching this, but, another thing is, compressing all that numbers in data takes, I think, about 150 terabytes.
That's
crazy. That's
awesome.
Just remember this. This is purely a number. Like, I have my Plex server. I have nearly 100 terabytes, more like 70 usable terabytes, but that's full of like 4K Ultra HD, like HDR, like the best shit. And I'm only using like 60 terabytes of it. That's just a number. And it's taking up 150 terabytes. I don't know. I just thought that was cool.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's crazy though.
Yeah. So,
But
world
yeah.
record. I got to beat it now.
Yeah,
It is
you
now on my
need
bucket
to,
list.
apparently.
Yep.
300 trillionth in one.
Yeah. Well, I have to now somehow get like 3 petabytes of SSD storage just to
True.
do this. So I don't know. But yeah. So there's that. Axel, your hilarious topic. I'm kind of curious on
Okay, we can get into
update
that
stuff.
All
Yeah,
right.
might as well.
So last week we discussed this. MangaDex got DMCA claims on a bunch of titles, right? And
fuck the mangas.
I've the video past this, the old video, I put a little title card that is updated to 7,000.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's updated to 7,000 now. Before it was like, I think it was like 1,000 something, and then now 1 week later it's updated to 7, and it's insane. Like, holy shit. And the reason why they say, because it's over, I think it's over 7,000, but like the ones on Reddit that they marked up is up to 2,000 that they know of. Because they are.
Well, they need to make it over 9,000.
Yeah. Fucking weeb.
Knee slapper. Yeah.
But yeah, like there's so many mangas that have just been gone, eviscerated off this platform. Like they still exist probably somewhere on the internet, like all things do. But yeah, a lot of people are saying like this is the end of MangaDex because now they have to go find a new place where to read their manga. And it sucks for people like me because it's like there's a lot of mangas out there, dude, that don't have an official English translation, and these fan translations are the only way to consume this content. And
yeah,
it's upsetting. You know, there were a lot of people like arguing, like, do you know the anime Jujutsu Kaisen? Like one of the more popular animes out there. Anyway, okay,
Nope.
so there's that. It's super popular. Imagine like Attack on Titan, near Attack on Titan levels of hype and support.
Clearly not.
Yep, that's why I said
Because
near.
I don't know it.
That's why I said near.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I said near.
Uh-huh.
And the
Just choose not to know it.
what's funny is that the official translation is absolute dog shit, and like actually doesn't convey words properly, like to how they're actually saying, because the translators are shit. So fan translations have been more sought after because of their accuracy and how, like, oh, this is actually English that they're speaking.
English.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, they're one, they're doing shit translations, so even if you do want to buy it properly, it's not even fucking proper English. And then two, it's like the people who are, you know, the fans are doing it, they're just like, no, goodbye. Now buy the Japanese version.
Fun.
Learn Japanese and fucking buy our Japanese products, and that's it.
No.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's
some
funny.
of my mangas
For a
I've been
mega
reading have been
Fucking
nuked.
issue.
What's funny is that like if I were to click on a manga that I was reading and try to go to chapter 1, it's fucking gone. It's just gone. Like there's some mangas where it's like chapter 200 is there, which is like the latest update from the fan translations. But
Mhm.
They
anything
just keep
below
posting
that,
it and everything.
yeah, it was like they're continuing like the current translations, but anything below that, it's just fucking nuked. It's so weird, dude.
That's funny.
That sucks to see though, because it's like, oh, if you want a new fan to like join in, right, and start reading this manga, because they were like, oh, I wanted to check it out. A friend recommended it to me, or I just saw this on a page, and now there's no chapter 1 anymore because it's been nuked off the planet. It's
So
sad to see.
I'm just gonna just jump in real quick, and I always got to do my tech thing. Only part of me can only get so like, oh, that sucks for people when it's been so much easier for people to self-host and archive things themselves now. Like,
True.
actually, because like I'm looking online now, I immediately found this thing called Book Lore, and it's a self-hosted application for managing and reading books. I mean, manga is basically the same thing. I assume y'all use like PDFs or EPUBs or something like that to view stuff. I mean, you say you view it on the website, but I think in the back end they might use EPUBs. But more people need to be archiving this stuff. Like, I can only get so sad. Like, if people truly cared about this, especially, didn't you like? Isn't this like a free, like?
So
Way,
what this is, Ivan? This isn't
Yeah.
like this is like a Man, I'm not good at these terms, but I'm like trying to read through the comments to somewhere to like explain what these are. Because this is basically a website where people are allowed to upload their translations rather than like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way for you to download said things too?
No, I don't think MangaDex allows you to download.
You said MangaDex. Is it still open?
Yeah, it's still up and everything. It's just
Okay, it's just they're removing stuff.
yeah, because they've been DMC claimed.
Okay, so if I click on one,
Yeah, it says you can upload chapters, but you can't download them.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is their fault then.
Well, I think it has to be like legal terms or whatnot, because then that would be considered distributing or whatever.
They're already distributing by allowing you to read it, my guy.
There's like some legal loopholes you know.
Okay. Okay, I guess I don't know the full thing, but I don't know. Like, I feel like people need to take better care of like archive. Like, especially nowadays, like the Internet Archive has been attacked so many times because of books, funny enough. Was the reason why they've been DMCA'd and thrown in so many legal battles that, like, I don't know. I feel like people like need to start taking care of archiving. I've been doing it for a long time. I've been a part of a few projects for archiving things. And do you think your stuff would be on, I think, is it called Anne's Archive or something?
Okay, so I'm
Is it
learning
Anne's?
English words here. So apparently there were like other like I'm saying, like when with this whole MangaDex thing is like there's just going to be a new website that's going to like start hosting these.
Exactly. As long as someone has an archive of it. So Anna's Archive. So this is what I used for Holly for a bit. It's a giant open library. They call it the largest open library in human history. I don't know if they do manga stuff, but you can find basically any book in this thing. I would hope you can maybe find your stuff there. And I don't know.
Oh my god. I'm scrolling through the MangaDex thing, and apparently one thing that got hit was the One Punch Man webcomic, which is free on the website. It's free, and it got hit on MangaDex. That's awesome.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm sure there's a way for you to like download.
Yeah, there 100% is
the manga and archive it because yeah, I was part of the y'all know Imgur. I don't know.
Yeah, Imgur.
It's that website where you can upload pictures or whatever to share it with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Back when they were getting rid of like basically all of their free upload stuff, like they were just deleting everything. I was part of that initiative to archive it to I think their name is literally Archive Team.
Yeah, Archive
Team Warrior stuff is the thing that I used. But I was a part of that to archive, like, I forgot how many like hundreds of gigabytes of stuff that I helped to upload to their thing.
Gigabyte.
Yeah, I don't think I got like a terabyte of stuff, but I at least did a decent bit.
You failed us all. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if we can do this, but if we want to start, like, when I get my servers and stuff, I want to get really into archiving data. Axel, if we want to start like archiving this data, I don't know how much we can like send it out because yeah, it would be technically copyright, but as long as we have a copy that we can anonymously upload it to some other site, if they need it, I'm all down for that because as much as I don't like manga or anime or anything like that, hey, dude, it's still data. It's still something that should be backed up because people have
Data
put
is
value
data. That's
into
all
it.
that matters to you.
Is it data? Check mark. Okay, let's archive it.
That's like the Mr. Incredibles mute. Data is data.
Yeah, data's
Math is
data.
math.
I don't care. It
Math
could be
is math.
anything. But I would love to like see if we can go archive it. I'm gonna take a look at this book lore stuff, but yeah, sorry, little rant about archiving stuff. People, please do it because nothing is safe on the internet anymore.
Especially
Everything's
from
getting deleted.
Is
Japanese-
nothing sacred?
Yeah, no, nothing
Japanese
is.
corporations, especially, they really hate you as a person.
Especially that.
They hate you. They
Nintendo.
specifically hate you. They hate you, and they don't want your money. Like, they tell you, hey, buy our stuff. And I'm like, okay, can you please release it in our country? No, buy our stuff. Fuck you.
No, not even buy our stuff. Just give us money.
Give us money. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Hey, can you
get nothing
buy
in
our
return.
products so we don't give you anything in return?
Guys, stop
Yeah. Oh,
stop pirating our stuff. Can you guys can you provide a way so we could buy it? No, fuck you.
Can we own
Axel,
it? No.
What kind of manga do you read?
I
Or
read
do
a
you want to give me
lot.
like an example? Okay, because I
Uh,
kind of want to look into Anna's archive and see if it's in here. I wonder how much
What's it called?
Anna's archive. I sent it in the chat.
Okay, I'll look it up because my shit is weird and you'll judge me for looking at it.
He's just like, I don't want to put it out there on the internet
It's
for people to know.
porn.
No,
There's-
no.
And there's so much news.
The joke is just porn.
It's not funny. It's just porn.
That's funny. Did you find it?
I'm searching it right now.
Oh, you're searching it? Okay, yeah. Anna's archive. But yeah, hundreds of terabytes. Like, I forgot how many petabytes this archive have. But you see, I think the reason why Anna's archive hasn't been taken down, unlike Internet Archive, or in this case, your what's it called, MangaDex, is because they themselves don't host it. It's kind of like the Pirate Bay. If y'all know about the Pirate Bay, they no longer host the content. They just host the links to take you to wherever it's being hosted.
It's actually here.
It's there?
Yeah, it's there.
Boom. I'm telling you, dude, Anna's archive.
Wait, hold
Like,
the.
We need to archive more shit. And so your MangaDex
Okay, to
people
be
probably
fair-
have most
okay,
stuff archived.
To be fair, like, how the fuck am I supposed to read this?
By using stuff like book lore, you put it into that software, it'll probably let me get into book lore, and I'll have an update for our listeners or viewers next week. I'll have an update to see if book lore, if I find another self-hosting application to archive your shit, if it works. I will make sure of that. So there you go. There's my homework for next week.
Homework.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I searched up one of the more tame ones that I read.
So you
And-
do read porn.
No.
Axel over here looking at the Japanese version of 50 Shades. 50
Holy
cherry,
shit, there's
50
a lot.
cherry
What the
blossoms.
It's
Hold
just
up.
50 Oni-chans in gray.
Dude, imagine if that's actually a title. That'd be hilarious as shit.
Oh, I bet you there is. The internet's weird.
Okay, there's like a
Hey,
lot of it. What the fuck?
there's a certain letter and number that go really well together.
But
It starts with an R and ends with a 4.
Okay,
I think a 2's in there.
so this is okay.
No, it's a 3.
Okay,
Oh, it's
to
a
be
3.
fair,
Oh, okay,
Ivan,
never mind.
you-
I'm not.
you-
Okay.
No, I was just gonna say. To be fair, you are correct. Like, yes, it is here, but there's no easy way or convenient way. That's why people use MangaDex and all that stuff because it's easy and convenient to use.
I know. I know. It's probably not the easiest. Wait, what is it in? Is it like an EPUB, PDF? What kind of file did you find?
For what? For a manga
for
that
your
I have?
manga. When you looked it up, what kind of file format is
it's
it?
like .cbz, I think. If that's what it says. Oh, here, PDF. No, yeah. There's CBZ, PDF.
CBZ. No. CBZ is a file format.
Yeah. And PDF. That's what I'm saying. There's two of them.
So looking on, literally just typing in CBZ, or CBX or CBZ is a file format made for viewing comic books back in the day. Okay, so it's an old file format. So you can use Calibri ebook, Comic Seer desktop, comic book reader, Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you can use to read CBZs, but like I said, let me look at book lore. They probably support that file type, or if not, we can probably convert it to a more modern file type. And you should be able to view it online, I think. So yeah, please, the internet, whoever's watching, please get into archiving. We need more of it. Too much stuff is being lost on the internet.
Yeah, it's true. Like I said, on MangaDex, there was like a lot of niche mangas that like not a lot of people read, and now they're just gone.
Yeah.
And that no one knows that it's gone.
Well, now look on Anne's archive, like look it up and see if you can find it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's 100% going to be there.
That's one of the issues is like with MangaDex and all that stuff, because it has like some sort of algorithm that helps you search up new mangas. It can do that, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't have that. So you can't really look it up.
No. Yeah, I know. That's the only downside. But at the very least, the data is there.
Yeah.
For me, the moral of the story is as long as you still have the data, you can figure out whatever software or website you need to upload it to or have to make it good again. But as long as you still have it and it's not lost, that's the first step of the battle.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right on that. It's like as long as we have it, it's fine. But like
that's the most important thing is at least having it.
Yeah. But I can also argue that having people easily accessible it is also another issue. And that's the whole reason for pirating too, Ivan. It circles back to like ease of access and like, fucking people getting the content that they want.
Yeah,
crazy.
Actually, fun fact, I think the difference between data hoarding and archiving is the searchability.
Yeah.
Because data hoarding, you can just take the data and just fucking throw it randomly in a hard drive in whatever folder and call it a day. But if you can't really access it, it's like, it's as good as it not being there in the first place. So archiving is making it easily accessible or relatively able to be found. And used. So, but yeah, I'll look into this. Like I said, I'll have an update for next week for our watchers or listeners. And yeah.
Yep. And that's why
all I got for that.
This is why I always support when physical manga is like available. Always go support, go buy it, have it actually in your hands. And then they can't take it away from you like Nintendo, how they can just brick your fucking console whenever they feel like it. Anyways.
Yeah, fuck Nintendo. Fuck Activision Blizzard.
Nintendo. God. If only they were better.
Let's be real. Activision Blizzard hasn't done anything. So like they're in like the gray zone or like can they come back from this?
Honestly, right now, yeah, it mainly is just a fuck Nintendo, fuck Sony kind of thing.
Well, mainly Nintendo.
Yeah, well, yeah. Nintendo's the worst of all now.
Yeah, because Microsoft's up there too because of the recent like price gouging of like all their games.
Yeah, but I don't know. So Sony's still way worse.
Nah, not to that extent.
I mean, as long as you can still
like I stated previously, Sony's only raised prices on new upcoming games. Microsoft raised prices on all.
Well, yeah, but that's only the prices. Sony has done way more in terms of not allowing gamers to play games, but also make it at least accessible other than they're having it on their console. I don't know. I see that as worse.
Did you hear the thing too with Steam games being playable on Xbox or like that, like having Steam and Xbox partnership?
I did hear about that. Yeah, Steam and Xbox, like playing Steam games on the Xbox.
Yeah.
That's fucking, I mean, we're at a point in the console generations where consoles are basically just lower powered PCs.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Except for Nintendo.
Oh, they're like toaster level. Actually, I think they're finally getting to like the PS4 era graphics.
It's a portable PS4 now, so.
Yeah, basically.
No. Portable PS4.
So they're still a decade away. More than a decade away.
They're getting there, Ivan. Don't worry, it'll be a low-end laptop soon.
It'll be a low-end laptop, yeah. But yeah, no, that'd be dope if they can get Steam games on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Still, PC Master Race, you can already play like Xbox and PlayStation games on PC now. But
yeah.
hey, more accessible. Hey, and you don't see fucking Sony talking about that. Sony doesn't care about players. See, Xbox, they're trying to get players to get more games and make it playable.
Yeah.
They're not that bad.
Sony
I mean,
only
they're still
cares
bad,
about
but-
numbers.
Yeah, Xbox is at least trying to get games to players.
Like I'm still pissy about the whole Helldivers. Like Helldivers 100% should have won Game of the Year. It would have swept. It would have swept hard. When that came out, like that was such a phenomenon when that happened, dude.
Yeah.
Games don't have that much hype usually. But it did. But then Sony had to fuck it up because they wanted to have numbers on their side. Because they wanted to like show shareholders and whatnot. It was so fucked.
Only for them to backtrack it.
Yeah, for them to backtrack it,
So-
but the damage has been
so
done.
they killed the game
and
for
a lot
nothing.
of players. Yeah, exactly.
You know, funny enough, I was kind of thinking about wanting to play some Helldivers because it still seems like a fun game.
It is. No, okay, I'll
But
tell you right now, Ivan.
I still hate Sony more.
Helldivers right now is a great game. They have fixed
Yeah.
nearly everything that was wrong with the game. And now it is a decent game. I have played Helldivers with my friends again, like recently, because they were like, hey, hop in. Super Earth is actually under attack right now. Because we're actually playing on Super Earth with like a massive like city skylines and whatnot, massive buildings you're fighting in a metropolis and whatnot. And
How
it's-
big is the game?
It's not that big. I think it's like 60, 70 gigs, I think. Something like that. I may be wrong, but
Okay.
but yeah, it's super
I'm gonna
fun.
look it up.
It's super fun. Like everything's still in there. You know, the Helldiver Spirit for Super Earth, all that stuff is still there. It's great. They fixed a lot of bugs. Now it's not anymore. Like there's no more crashing. I haven't crashed yet at all. Because that was one of the main reasons why I stopped playing, is because I literally couldn't fucking play the game. Because it just kept
I just
crashing.
still find it funny that people are bitching and moaning about needing to sign in for the PlayStation account and all that, but yet you still need a Microsoft account to play the Halo game on Steam.
Well, because
That is true. Well,
the difference
I
is
think
that Microsoft owns Halo and everything.
I think the biggest part about that is the vast majority of players
Yeah,
are on Windows, so they already have a Microsoft account.
that too.
Versus
Yeah,
needing to
but-
create an entirely new thing for Sony.
Yeah, like
yeah, but you're not paying to create an account.
yeah, but
It's
it's
people
the
just, I'm more on the mindset. Are people that lazy
no, it's
be
not.
like,
It's not
to
lazy. It's
do
inconvenient.
3 things? Put 1, 2, and then paste.
No,
It's not lazy. It's the data collection.
and also inconvenient. It like why the fuck?
Yeah.
Now I have to create an account to play a game that I was already playing.
Yeah. Well, and also Sony's not available in every country.
That too. Yeah, a lot of
Like-
Helldivers that were playing Helldivers cannot play anymore because their other country now was pulled out. And by the way, they didn't
Yeah.
get a refund.
Yeah. For me, the biggest thing is because of the data collection stuff.
Yeah, they should have left it as an optional thing. Like, hey, you can get some incentives. You know, a lot of people will do that. But no, that was mandatory. That's completely different.
Yeah.
If it's optional, yeah, people will be like, they don't care. But if it's mandatory, that's when people care. Because it's like, now you're forcing me to do something. Rather
Yeah,
than...
and also they don't use the PlayStation Network for the
No, they
game,
do
so
not.
why would you need an account for
yeah,
it?
exactly. It's completely
I
pointless.
think for Halo, you can actually use the Xbox Network to play. Yeah, the Master Chief Collection. You can use the Xbox Live services or
Yeah.
servers
Yeah, you can.
to play
Yeah.
multiplayer.
So what I was getting at is that
Mhm.
if I re-downloaded Halo right now and I did not want to sign in, I couldn't play it at all.
There's a way you can play Halo without needing a Microsoft account too. You can just pirate it.
That too.
Oh, look at that. You can just do that with any other game. So that statement is fucking irrelevant anyways.
Not every game. Not every game.
Online games.
Well, I just checked right now. Helldivers 2 is, at least from my method of piracy, I can't download Helldivers 2, so I can't play that pirated. But I can do that with Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, because that game's been out for like fucking ever.
Well, yeah, but still, like, they're fucking, what is it, The Last of Us Part 2? That just came out, and the literally the next day was pirated. Um, yeah, I don't know. No, but I do see what you're saying. Yeah, you do need to sign in, but I mean, I'm fair. Oh, so look at here. Oblivion's already pirated.
That's crazy.
That's what's up. Expedition 33 is on here too.
I heard Expedition 33 was really good.
That's what I
I
was
heard
going to
so
get
too.
to. For our positive gaming feedback, we can come talk about that for a bit.
It's
Yup.
like, isn't it like one of the first games to hit like the Billboard charts too?
It did.
For the
Okay,
soundtrack.
Let's just hop into it real quick. Instead of
Okay,
being
let's do
negative Nancy's about this, let's talk about some positivity in gaming. So let's start with Expedition 33. This game came out of nowhere, and it is a fucking banger. It is a turn-based
I wouldn't say
RPG.
it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I'll say this right
It was
now.
relatively under the radar.
Yeah, a lot of people
I didn't see any like thing about it until
like there were
my
trailers.
coach. My coach is a gamer and he plays it.
There were a lot of trailers. This was a game where not a lot of people knew about it, but once word started spreading how good of a game it was, it blew up. Kind of deal, you know? So like it came out, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, cool, this game's out. Let's go try it out. And they were like, dude, this game's great. Go try it. And I haven't played it. I kind of want to get it so I could play it because it's kind of my game. It's a turn-based RPG kind of game.
Yeah.
I feel like Ivan, you might enjoy this because it's pretty good. It's pretty
I'm
good
not
story.
I'm not a turn-based game kind of guy.
Well, I mean, I'm saying
But
it's like
I have seen. I
Yeah.
have seen some footage of it. It does look good.
it looks great. I really want to check it because like the voice actors did an amazing job with the chemistry and they're talking. There's this one character called Minoko, and he's fucking funny, dude. Holy shit. He's a great. I love it when they have those like the chemistry between the characters works out so well because I'm a massive fan when it comes to that. When voice actors and art direction can like mesh together to make this beautiful concoction where it like, wow, this feels like, you know, the game, right? Like when it comes to
Yeah.
Vermintide, when it comes to Left 4 Dead, the chemistry between the characters can help enhance the game and the gaming experience by so much. And this is one of those great examples. Because holy shit, the lines in this game are fucking funny. I posted in chat if you guys want to check that out. It's just little Minoko clips of him saying funny shit. But it's great. It's great. You should check it out. Expedition 33. It's a great game. Great game. I don't really know much about the story because this is kind of one of those games where I don't want to get spoiled on it. All I know is that it's good. It's
For
fun.
sure.
And the mechanics in it are pretty cool. So yeah, there's
Yeah.
that. And then also the Oblivion remaster. I will take back what I said. It's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Pretty
Just
funny.
pretty dope.
It's pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
Just
I'm
pretty
always
dope.
a negative
Okay.
Nancy, and I will always take back my word if I'm wrong, and I am wrong when it comes to this. It's actually pretty good. It's nice.
Just hear this. He's gonna say this again when GTA 6 comes out.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll take it back. I'll take every word I say back.
No.
I'll take
No,
it.
that's respect. That's respect. But yeah, dude, fucking Oblivion, they have stayed so faithful to the original,
It's
and
insane.
it looks so fucking. I just see on the Oblivion subreddit, for one, people posting the most outrageous looking characters, and also
Yeah.
two, people just staring into the fucking portals and shit. Just like the effects and everything about the game is just
It's great.
it's so good. I downloaded it on the Xbox. I don't know if Holly got rid of it on the Xbox, but I do plan on continuing it. Like I did it before. I downloaded it before we moved, and I played just a little bit, just the character creation, but not much else. But
Mhm.
it looks good.
Now I will warn you, Oblivion. It's still Oblivion in the end, so it is an old ass
Which is
game.
perfect. No, it's perfect. You take that back.
No, I will say because I'll tell you right now, a lot of people will not enjoy Oblivion. They just straight up won't because it is such
Yeah.
an old fucking game. It is an
It
old
is.
game. It looks great.
It is.
It looks amazing, especially old
Isn't it
Oblivion
like
fans.
Isn't it like 20 years old?
Almost. It's really old. It's a really old game. And like I said, a lot of people will not enjoy old types of games like this because of like how games are made nowadays.
It's 19 years old. It came out in 2006.
That's insane, dude. Holy shit. But
Yeah.
but
So
people,
almost 20
people
years.
who are already fans of Oblivion and played Oblivion and enjoyed it, they're just absolutely like like, being so joyful for this. I'm so happy for them. Todd, you finally done something right for once.
So actually, I will say I don't think Bethesda actually did this. I think the remaster is done by someone else.
Still.
But the thing is, I wish they didn't use a remaster, but I can understand why they did, because it's basically not a remaster. They remade everything, new models and everything. They added more voice lines.
See, the thing is, I think the whole definition of a remake. See, the reason why they said remaster and not remake is because a remake means that you change something. They didn't really change anything.
Well, no. It would be a remake, because the same thing with The Last of Us. The Last of Us, it's called a.
Didn't they add stuff?
Oh, I know. Or I guess no. The Last of Us is called a remaster, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
I thought it was like a remake.
No,
I could be wrong. Yeah,
because
Brandon, double check.
Like I said, in Final Fantasy, the newest Final Fantasy, those are remakes because they're not remasters. Remaster means that you just, like you said, update the graphics, new models, new whatever. But a remake means that you're changing stuff, like actual story bits.
Oh, yeah, no. I think you're right. I think it's remastered. Okay, I was wrong.
So part 1 doesn't say if it was remaster or not, but part 2 is a remaster.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It makes sense because part 2 already had the assets. Part 1 needed all new assets.
Yeah, so they're changing stuff. So.
But it's still the same story, so I guess it would still be considered a remaster, just better graphics. But okay, but still, like, I feel like I know the underlying story and everything and the way that the game works.
They have not touched that.
I know it hasn't, but they've done so much. I think I wouldn't bat an eye if they called it a remake.
This is the whole portable consoles debate again, I swear. No, it's technically not a portable console. It's a Kuga hybrid. No, it's not, Ivan. This is called a remake, a remaster.
Okay. But still, great shit.
Yeah,
fucking knocked it out of the park.
That's still impressive how they did it. You told me that they took Oblivion, right, and just threw it into the Unreal 5 engine, right? Something like that?
I believe so. I believe underlying is still the old Oblivion engine, but they just slapped Unreal Engine on top of that, from my understanding. I could be wrong, but I know that they did it. They have Unreal Engine on it, but I'm pretty sure underneath it is still. That's why it feels so Oblivion, is because Oblivion is still under there. They just put a new, fresh coat of paint.
Yeah, because there's no way. Because I'm gonna be real. If you remaster these types of games, it's impossible to recreate this. Because the Oblivion jank is so fucking unique that you cannot recreate that. It's impossible.
Nope, that's just the charm of Bethesda.
Yeah, that's like
it just works.
It just works. That shit is funny as fuck.
It just works.
Holy dude! But that's why we're so positive about this. And I will give props to their PR. Give whoever is the PR team for Bethesda at the moment, give them a raise because they are working overtime.
Yeah,
holy
they are,
shit.
Dude. They invited the Skyblivion team, gave them free keys for the game, invited them over to the HQ of Bethesda. Like, yeah, they're going all out on praising Skyblivion.
Yeah, validating Skyblivion and their works. It's instead of like what most companies do is shut down like projects like that, fan-made projects.
Yeah. Like, oh, well, I guess a little preface for those who don't know about Skyblivion, because I don't know if you know it, Brandon, but regardless, whoever is listening doesn't know what Skyblivion is. So Skyblivion is a fan-made project of recreating Oblivion in the Skyrim engine.
Yep.
Huh.
But it's not just like they just took the same assets and did it. No, apparently the Skyblivion team is recreating assets and stuff and putting brand new stuff into it. They're just using the Skyrim engine to recreate it.
Yeah, and one of the main reasons why they were doing this is because Skyrim the latest engine like that they used.
Yeah. Well, technically the Starfield one is now,
but that's not like their fantasy engine.
But
Yeah.
Yeah. It's modified for a new type of game versus
So Skyrim is the
fantasy
closest
RPG.
one. Skyrim was the closest one to Oblivion, so that's why they chose the Skyrim.
Special Edition, I think.
Yeah. But
okay,
they
so
did this with Oblivion, so
okay, so this is this is Wikipedia, so it could be wrong. So this is what it seems to be. So it says it right here, they use Unreal Engine 5 for the graphics and Gamebryo or whatever for the back end, which is the basis for stuff like the Creation Engine, which is what Skyrim and Oblivion used as the Creation Engine. So yeah, so for the gameplay, they used the old one. They slapped on Unreal Engine 5. And also the developers, the first one's Virtuoso and Bethesda. So they both did this remaster together.
Okay, that's cool.
But it is published by Bethesda.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's cool.
fucking dope.
I hope this is not
thanks,
like
Bethesda.
another. Do you guys know about the story about Left 4 Dead, right? How Turtle Rock and Valve were together in making Left 4 Dead, but it turns out it was like 99% Valve, 1% Turtle Rock.
No, I don't think I've heard of that.
Yeah, there was because Turtle Rock were the quote unquote creators of Left 4 Dead, and they created Back 4 Blood. If you guys remember that game. It was Back 4 Blood was a Left 4 Dead clone.
Oh,
and it fucking
I remember Back 4
flopped.
Blood.
And they kept
It sucked.
they kept advertising that it was from the creators of Left 4 Dead. When it turns out Valve did 99% of the work, and then 1% was Turtle Rock. Yeah, that's why Valve will keep praising Valve up in even though they're a giant corpo, that their games are insane. But anyways.
Yep.
Cool updates, positive updates. We love when it comes to positive. Good job, Todd. Thumbs up.
I officially hit 1,003 hours in The Binding of Isaac.
Nice.
1,003 hours. That's insane.
We love
it's like 1,003.8.
I so wish I can find a reliable way to tell how much time I put into like League of Legends.
I mean, isn't there like
I
apps,
guarantee you
right?
I have thousands, huh?
Can't you just because I know for Smite we have Smite something that logs how long you played.
Nope. Riot Games does not officially, or they don't publicly let you look at like how long you've been playing. There are some web apps online, but they don't go back that far. So I don't know how much I probably have a couple thousand hours. I played that game way too much
as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's dope, dude. 1,000 hours. Not many games nowadays we can get to that. Oh, I don't know about Axel, but
I but many games.
for me, just like 100 hours into a game is already a lot.
So I think a year or two ago, I was playing 2K WWE online, and then I was beating this guy, and this guy was like talking smack and all that. But like when you know you're losing that bad, so you have to go onto their profile and be nitpicky about someone's profile one. So he saw I had like 312 hours in 2K, which realistically that's like 12 days played time in 1 year.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, you have 300 hours, which he had like 400 odd hours anyways. So I'm like, yeah, right. What is like 1,000 hours converted to like
just divided by 24?
Yeah, so 1,003 divided by 24.
Yeah, whatever that math is. Just remember, we all graduated high school.
Yep.
So pretty much 41.8 days.
2 days or 42 days, basically. Yeah.
42 days.
That's crazy. You spent 42 days straight playing that game.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe it, guys?
Wow. That's funny. Well, I guess to wrap things up, as I don't know if y'all have any other topics, but for my final topics, I want to go back to the Fortnite. So just to say, because of our new recording schedule, there are going to be some news that we're just going to miss that you're going to have to wait an entire week to get. Because funny enough, this is one of the topics showing why our new recording schedule could miss on some updates. Literally, I think a day or two after we recorded last week, there was an update to the Fortnite stuff.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't know if y'all remember last year, I talked about Fortnite being banned, whatever, court order, or Apple, that kind of stuff. So because of the Fortnite stuff, I don't remember where we left off on that, but just a little recap. So Apple blocked Fortnite from getting on the App Store because Epic Games was basically redirecting players to pay for things outside of the Apple Store or whatever whatever they use for their fucking game stuff.
Yeah, and they wanted
and that's against
lower prices too.
Yeah. And that's against terms of service for Apple because they want their 30%. They want their 30% no matter what. So they basically blocked Fortnite. Epic Games was then like, fuck you, took you to court. It's been a couple years, and it finally ruled in Epic Games' favor, saying that Apple cannot do that. They cannot block an app just off of the basis of them redirecting payments through third-party services. So I think because of that ruling, Epic Games, not too long ago, like a month ago, or no, not even a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, then re-uploaded Fortnite to the Apple Store, and Apple was dragging their feet in approving it. And Epic Games was like, fuck you, took them to court again, basically being like, okay, they are within their right. They haven't approved of it. They have not disapproved of Fortnite, but they're taking longer than reasonable amount of time to approve of Fortnite getting on Apple services. So I think they got another. Oh, no. I think Apple did this before a court order came out again. But Apple finally accepted Epic Games. And I think Fortnite should be on the App Store or whatever now. I don't know if it's on phones, but probably on like their computers.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, we got an Apple user right here. Let's
That's
live
crazy.
updates on the podcast.
Dude, I can just imagine.
It's right there.
Oh, Fortnite? I couldn't really see that well, but
Sorry, hold on. Let me.
With all this
it is.
being said,
there you go.
It'll overheat the fuck out of your phone.
I wouldn't be surprised if next week we'll have another update. Apple bans Fortnite again.
Apple bans Fortnite because of copyright issues.
Again.
Yeah, I don't know. Apple. So I gotta preface this. Fuck Apple. I know we say fuck Nintendo, but Apple is honestly probably. Well, actually, Nintendo's bad, but Apple and Nintendo are very close in my opinion. They have proven time and time again they are a horrible company.
Yeah.
So yeah, Fortnite's back. Epic Games is finally putting them in their place. So for once, thank you, Epic Games.
Yeah. Fortnite's a plague on this earth, so I'm good.
Hey, just this one time, Fortnite did good in the world.
No, it still didn't because
it won legal battles.
You know why? Because it popularized the battle royale format, and I hate that so much.
Yeah, but at least it did something to fuck Apple over.
It killed Apex. It killed Titanfall. Ivan, I will not forgive it. Fuck it.
Fortnite killed Titanfall.
It literally did because if Fortnite wasn't popular,
it's like the domino effect.
Apex wouldn't exist, and then we would have Titanfall 3.
Yeah,
but no,
yeah, you're right.
Fuck them.
But yeah, so that's the update. And like I said, because we didn't record earlier or later in the week, we did it earlier. Literally, like I think a day or so after recording, there was an update to it.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
We're a week late, but here you go. Yeah, Fortnite did good.
All right.
And with that being said, I think we can wrap it right there.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody for watching this week's episode of the Load Sale Podcast. You can check out all our shit down in the description down below. Y'all boys got anything else to say before we head out? And with that being said, we'll see everybody next time. Goodbye.
See you.